Good morning, YouTube. Um, just wanted to reach out to you guys and say, and just talk about how do I deal with my depression. Um, Excuse me, I'm kind of eating a little snack or so. But how do I deal with my depression? Um, it's difficult, to be honest. I deal with my depression, different from others. Like, I tend to isolate myself. I tend to I tend to stay, far back from people, man. Like, it just depends, man. Why is it so difficult for me to interact with people while I'm going through my depression? And where did it come from? I would say, you know, it really comes from, the emotional triggers in my mind, things that I go through, things that, kind of get overwhelming for me, Um, but yeah, I get into my depression mode and I just be like, man, everything is happening, everything is going on. I don't know what to do and where to turn. Like, that's, difficult, So adjusting to trying to figure out, outlet for it. It's more difficult for me, you know what I mean, without any type of knowledge towards how to deal with it, and facing it straight on versus like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with taking medication, but I'm currently not on medication. So just me dealing with it face on, man, it's, it's a little bit more challenging, man, you know. Um, Trying my best to stay as positive as possible, reach out, and go to church, and just stay, just stay with a clear mind state and try your best to understand and accept that everything that happens to you or that everything that goes on, sometimes you just don't have control over it. You just don't, man. So you just really can't, beat yourself down. That's what I be doing. I beat myself down, especially when stuff don't right. I'm like, dang, why is all this stuff happening? Why this and this and then this fall apart? Like, why is it so challenging, for me, for, you know what I mean, adjust to the change or just, adapt, man. Like, it's difficult, man. And I'm only gonna be honest with you guys, man. Like, I'm at a point in my life where um my past is like revisiting me. You know what I mean? From where I grew up, my past is like revisiting me because I'm actually going to get counseling for it. There's nothing wrong with counseling. There's nothing wrong with it. Now I know that. I used to be like, man, people that go to counseling is crazy. Man, it's really not. That's definitely not the case. It's more about internal. What your the doors, and the things that you have not opened up internally, and then, I go for, you know what I mean, to understand more about why I feel this void and why do I feel like I'm emotionally, disturbed. Like, seriously, like, sometimes I go through my emotional phases where it's like, man, everything feels so overwhelming, and at times you just want to throw the towel in. But one thing I learned, though, man, you can't throw the towel in because that's just one day. You only going through it for that day. Like, the next day, it's gonna be different, especially if you want it to be different. Like, seriously, man, Especially if you want your day to be different for the next day, then it will be different, man. You know? But you just gotta really stay positive, because depression, man, that shit'll whoop the shit out of you. Excuse my language. It affects you, man. And like, it's crazy. I just cannot believe how, how realistic, like, and how you as a child, how you grew up, it really affects your adulthood, So now that I'm an adult and I was a child dealing with depression, dealing with, trauma, stuff like that, I never would expect. I thought, once I got older, like, man, stuff gonna be all right. Stuff gonna get different, But that depression, anxiety definitely still pops up, man, And at times, man, you definitely don't want to stay beaten down or to stay down. You gotta really lift your spirits up and think more positive, because depression will have you in a negative mood where you don't really care. You're like, you know what? Let's just, I'm done. I give up. But, that's when you have to, like, learn to reach out to people. That's what I'm learning. I have to reach out to people, mentors, positive people, or, just reaching out to people that I know for a fact that's going to give me that advice, where it's like, no, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. Don't let that depression, kill you, because, or get the best of you when you know you're stronger than that. I know I'm for a fact, when I'm in that state of mind, in that depression, and I feel like I'm at my lowest, like, I be like, man, I be like, if I throw the towel in now, what is the outcome? What Where is that going to take me? How am I going to feel? Am I going to feel anything if I really throw the towel in? That'd be the fear, man, kicking in, man. Like, it's not something that you just self-consciously just want to do. Like, it won't, I don't know, man. So it's not meant to happen, and it's not meant to be. That's what it is. That's what I came to realize. Like, me not being here, on earth, due to my depression, I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be here, man. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm glad that when them times got rough and I was in that depression state, I was able to pull through that. I thank God for that I was able to pull through, because it was definitely difficult for me, on numerous cases. Like, you get to that low standpoint, man, and you just feel alone, man. You feel alone. So, my best advice to people and young people, and doesn't matter what color you are, that's dealing with depression, man, you have to pull through it. You have to pull through it. Reach out to somebody. Do not be afraid to reach out, and let a person know what you're going through. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, then you're going to make a mistake that you're going to regret forever. And that's something that you cannot get back, is your life. Once you throw it out the window, it's over, man. It's really over. So I am not going to lie. I'm extremely blessed to continue to keep striving. Times get hard. Life get hard. Bills is just kicking you. Like, just kicking you. And it's like, let's keep going, man. Go to greater things, because eventually, the pain and the suffering will subside, and you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. Like, man, one of my greatest and best motivational speakers, man, I gotta give a shout out to Eric Thomas. That dude, man, has helped me pull over hurdles, man. You know what I mean? And really just continue to strive, man. So I just want to give a shout out to him, man. I appreciate you, E. I appreciate you, bro. You know, you helped out, man. God bless you, man. God bless you and your family. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lord, for him, man, being there and being an inspiration. So I'm going to finish eating my breakfast. I just wanted to check in with y'all YouTube and discuss a little bit about my depression, you know what I mean? And give you a little bit of advice and insight, you know what I mean? Knowing that this is the authentic me. This is, you know what I mean? What I plan on bringing y'all on my YouTube channel, man. So like the video, subscribe, Slim Jim. I appreciate it, man. Y'all have a good day.